Hi Gishuru, and welcome to True Life Stories, where we tell stories of people from all walks of life who are making a difference in our community. Today we meet a lady who has generously given of her time in acts of service to families who have experienced the loss of an unborn baby. According to SAN's organization, miscarriages, stillbirths and newborn deaths affect more than 106,000 Australian parents every year. It is also estimated that 1 in 4 pregnancies ends in miscarriage, while approximately 3,000 babies are either stillborn or die in the first 28 days after birth. Now, despite the statistics, it remains an issue that is hardly spoken about. True Life Stories met with Ilga Boomsma, and this is her story.
I retired about 6 years ago now, and we went traveling and was doing a lot of things, meeting with friends and having cappuccinos and all that. But I felt that there must be something more to it, and I was just thinking, well, you know, what could I do? And as it happened, I had to go down to Esperance, and I stayed with a friend who of my daughter, who was a midwife, and she had heard about angel gowns. And I thought, well, you know, this angel gown is something I could actually think of doing. With miscarriages and that, people don't talk about it. And we had a craft and quilt show, and there was women my age who were still crying over babies they lost. You know, a friend had a miscarriage, and you said, well, I'm so sorry. And so I made 2 little wraps, and the parents came, you know, they both came, and we had a coffee, and we had a little candle, we had a little cry, and I made packed them in the little boxes, white boxes, which is very special for us. And I said, well, you know, have a good night. And she just hugged them, and she said, well, I will now, because at least I have recognition that actually I have something to show for it. Otherwise it was just a non-event. So it is coming out, and it just makes it so much easier for grieving too, you know.
I lost my baby when he was 29 weeks gestation. Usually he was a very good kicker. I'm sort of like waiting for, you know, to feel him, just to check in to see he's okay. And I couldn't feel anything. So my mother-in-law drove me to the hospital. The midwife, she was very humble and said, oh, I'm not very familiarized with the machine. I'm not quite sure I've done the right thing. So I need to call your obstetrician, and he did a scan for me, and I think he double checked and did the scan, and he just turned around and said, oh, in a very serious face, and said, oh, I just can't find heartbeat. Yeah, that's what he said, and yeah.
When they told me about the news face to face, I just feel shocked. So yeah, right after we settled down with all the photographer and everything, I started to call all different funeral organizers and ask them about how to organize a funeral, because this is the first this is the first ever funeral I organized. Yeah, it was hard. And they asked me, oh, how big is the baby, because they have to organize the coffin. And at that moment I was thinking, just a few nights ago I was still deciding what car seat to buy him. I was trying to find a car seat that fit him. Now I'm trying to find a coffin that fit him. It's just in a few days.
I think all the sadness, all the devastation, all the it just broke my heart. I think I'm totally shattered, pretty much. right when I see him in front of me. It's just, it also proves that, you know, all our dreams, all our planned, everything's gone, you know. And I always said that he didn't go alone. Part of us went with him. Part of us went with him on the day that God took him home. It's like, you know, everything become real. We have not only lost our son, we lost pretty much the future that we would have had with him. So it's everything. Right after I get out from came back to the room from the theater, he already dressed in angel gown, which I really appreciate, to be honest. Like, he looked very peaceful. I think seeing the angel gown helped me sort of relieve that I got one thing done I don't have to worry about, because you got such a limited time. You have to get everything done within 3-4 days, and you know, while you're being so sad and devastated and heartbreaking situation, angel gown helps a lot in a way of this is the most appropriate dress for him, because he did look like an angel when he was in the angel gown. Like, it would be a completely different thing if we're gonna buy him expensive clothes to wear. Yeah, and I want him to be in this angel gown, look like an angel in the coffin, and go back to God.
Well, I think firstly as a nurse, I think nurses are special people somehow. I think we are, you know, we just want to help and probably care about other people. And this was something I felt that there was something I could give back, you know, and still be involved with, even if I didn't actually work. I just found that it's been really, really rewarding to just see the gratitude in a way, or the response from parents when they got an angel gown. We are on our 3rd year, and each year one of the states have actually organized the celebration, and we're actually going to have it here in Perth. So, which is a quite big commitment, because we have to raise money, we have to have a big event, and so, but we're lucky that we've been able actually to have it in the government house, which is mainly for charities. So that's great, and we raise enough money for the event, so that's a blessing as well. And then so the event is going to be on the 1st of April next year. We will then promote angel gowns and just lift the level of people knowing about it, and that is the whole idea. I think when you come to stage in life where I am, you know, it's not just fun, travel and whatever. I think you need to have a purpose. It's actually just to raise awareness, because there's so many areas in life people don't talk about it, and this is one area which is very new in Australia. It's just 3 years, coming on 3 years. So we are really the beginners in a way to pass it on, and for people to talk more about it and feel more open about it. And I think through that too, your grieving thing is getting easier, because you can be open about it. Like with everything, it has to start somewhere, and I think, you know, and I think what we certainly have raised the profile in Perth. Just in the 6 months we've been, you know, talking about it and getting people involved about it. So it's, I think it's good if you can give back to someone else.
If you'd like to find out more about angel gowns and the work that they do, go to truelifestories.com.au. I'm Annie Gishuru. Thanks for your company.